Today on Bunny Cooking, we're going to show you how to create an absolutely fried piece of garbage. That's right. After many attempts at trying to make something good, I kept screwing it up, and this is what we got. Alpine's summer glove. So today's video sadly isn't a cooking show. Although I might do that in the future at some point. I don't know. But this is what got cooked up. And I know I've used Alpine for a while, so I'm no stranger to their corks. But apparently, as of recent, because this isn't the only person, I'm not the only person that this happened to, Alpine's been dropping the ball on their quality. So we're going to review this glove today, their summer glove. Let's dive right into it. So let's dive right into this. This is Alpine's SMX Air Glove, volume or version 2. It seems like a pretty good glove at first glance. You got cool carbon fiber knuckles, a lot of leather, ventilated mesh. It's a very minimalist glove as far as a true riding glove goes. Like these guys where the pinky is stitched and you got some reinforcement everywhere else, and you know, a little more things like the palm sliding, all that stuff are not on this glove. This is meant to be a lightweight summer glove, which, you know, it does very well at. It breathes very good. It fits really good. It's a very comfortable glove. I'll give it that. But the messed up part here, the downside, the letdown, is that this glove didn't last me more than a couple months before it completely gave. So let's see, I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. You can't really see the holes here properly until I put my hand in. Okay, we see that. We got a hole in the thumb. We got holes here in the palm, holes here on the edge of the palm. There's another big hole right there, if you guys can see that. There's just holes everywhere. They got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 holes in this thing, plus the stitching coming undone in the cuff. It's just unreal. This is after taxes, almost $100 glove, and it maybe last me about, I don't know, 4 or 5 months tops before it just fell apart. And needless to say, I'm not impressed with that. Alpine, you can do better, you know. Coming from my motocross days, which, you know, Alpine is huge in the motocross world. Any MX racer knows that. Some Tech 10s are really expensive and very sought after. They have a lot of products that are widely regarded as, you know, the top tier. But this ain't one of them. And Alpine really needs to step it up with that, because when you're paying almost $100 for a glove, you shouldn't be seeing that kind of wear happen, you know. Like the thumb here, if you guys can see, I don't know how well it'll focus, but the thumb here didn't even tear on a seam. It just wore all the way through. Just a regular piece, like not even at where 2 stitches met or anything. It's just like that. Like, really? Come on. I think almost $100 pair of gloves should do you more than falling apart like a wet tissue paper made out of hopes and dreams.
And the Velcro.
Huh?
And the Velcro.
That, and I'm sure, as most riders have the complaint, their Velcro just always comes undone and starts to suck ass. It's really just, it's barely even holding. I'm barely applying any force and it'll just come undone. Like I can literally just see what I mean? I'm barely even turning it and it's just lifting off. Like, and you know, you're gonna use materials like carbon fiber and leather on something, make it freaking last, dude. Like, that's terrible. So this happened, obviously that sucked, and I took it over to Cycle Gear and they gave me a good discount. I'm a big regular, obviously, of always buying stuff, and got plenty of more reviews coming up, but I bought the SMX. I'm sorry, not the the SP8. I got that one as the new replacement. Some gauntlets. These are kind of lighter duty gauntlets. So we're gonna see how these last. But to compensate for this loss, they gave me a decent discount on these, which are more expensive, but seem to be a little more sturdy built. I am not seeing as shoddy a work on the stitching. The leather seems to be just a little, I don't know, a little sturdier, but we're gonna see. We're gonna track these as they wear and tear and kind of find out what happens, because one of my friends has a pair of these. If I'm not mistaken, it was these or the ones above them. But they had this style. It was the kind of lower tier gauntlet from Alpine, and they literally bought their glove not more than a couple weeks ago. Like, we're talking 2 weeks and some change, and they already had holes coming in here. So I'm not too hopeful about that. I don't know if Alpine did their shipping and changed it to child labor in Bangladesh or what, but whatever they've done ain't it. You know, Alpine likes to charge a premium for everything, like their super tech boots and all that stuff. You know, they want $600 minimum for those things, and I just don't think they're worth it. You know, I've got a new review coming up for a Garnier MotoGP LS1 boots, which are cheaper and way higher quality. And I feel like if people really had familiarity with the industry as long as I have, from back in the motocross days and going into here, which we're talking like early 2000s, that's how long I've been exposed to these brands, since 2003, 2004. My pro motocross career was about 2006 to 2008, and people riding at high levels go through equipment and go through gear pretty fast. And I remember vividly, like Alpine, when the Tech 10s came out, everyone was like, oh gosh, you got to get the Alpines, bro. The Alpines are so cool, they're so light, they're so this, they're so comfy. And I'll always say this, Alpine is probably the most comfy thing you'll always wear, for sure, but they don't last. Those boots and their equipment would maybe barely make it through a season. I mean, barely. It was just the material for the soles was so soft it would chunk out. The boots themselves would just start cracking, buckles would give. And yeah, motocross is a harsher environment, but like, it's a good teller of who's building what to what quality, because Garnier boots, for example, which are huge in the motocross side, are well known for lasting seasons on seasons and being extremely sturdy boots. They're very reliable. Miles above Alpine for the price, if you ask me. But on the street side, they're virtually unknown. Nobody knows who Garnier is for boots out here. But I know a lot of you be like, well, I thought it was a glove review, not a boot review, but it's more of the brand gripe right now, you know what I mean? Because, sorry, getting over a little cold. The brand is my gripe, because Alpine has always been known for this kind of stuff. Just shoddy quality, falling apart fast. Sure, it looked cool, sure it was comfy, but it didn't perform. When it came down to boots on the ground, figuratively and literally, Alpine didn't last. And the amount of money we're spending on this stuff is insane, It's 2025, and people don't have money to just throw away like they used to, and they're gonna sell you stuff that is designed to just give on you. Like, that's messed up. So Alpine, when it comes to the glove review, at least don't buy this glove, the SMX Air V2. Don't buy that one, because it's not gonna hold up. Even just this was regular. This was not track riding, by the way. This was just regular freeway, city, commuting around, having fun, riding with my buddies, going to meets. This was not even intense, high-level track competition level riding that was done on this glove. And it fell apart like that. So, food for thought. Anyone looking in the market, entry-level stuff, yeah, I get it. you can't expect the most performance from it. But even their really fancy glove, their GP Pro whatever glove, the $300 one with all the nice colors and stuff on it, my buddy has that glove, and it was the same thing with the Velcro. Within a couple weeks, it just was literally doing the same thing. It wasn't even holding up. So that's a $300 glove a $300+ glove that is not even having reliable Velcro on it. And that is something to me that just doesn't equate to, oh, I'm gonna vouch for this company, go spend $300 on this glove so that, you have dumb issues like that. Those are things that shouldn't even be a problem. But we're gonna see how these work. The SP8s, they've been comfy so far. The sizing is weird too. So in this glove, in the SMX, I'm a 2XL, which is a huge size for a glove. And I've got pretty big hands. I'm no little mini guy. I'm 5'10", but on the SP8s, I'm a size large. So there's a 2 size difference between this glove, and it's the same brand. So that's another gripe about Alpine. I was like, get some consistency in your own product, because somebody's gonna go order these online thinking, well, I'm a size large in here, but really they're a size small in this one, and it's like, huh? Just, where does that discrepancy come from? It's the same brand. Why can't they stay consistently with their sizes across the board? So just weird stuff from Alpine. I don't know what they've been on. I don't know what changed. Maybe they moved factory. Did they get bought out by somebody? I don't know. Put it in the comments if you know. Ask a friend. Maybe somebody who worked for Alpine. Hey, Alpine, if you're watching, do better than this lame joke of a glove, man. Or reimburse me $100 for the waste of money that thing was. But they need to get it together. They need to up their quality standard. They need to change, consistency issues with their product sizes. And it just level up here, man. Come on, like, people spend good money and they want a quality product. We're talking about Alpine, not some no-name brand that just started yesterday and has a BS YouTube campaign, Instagram freaking profile, just trying to hype people up. Like, we're talking about a very reputable company that's been in the motorcycle industry for a long time, a major sponsor of this industry. So I don't know. Throw your opinion out there. Throw your 2 cents. Love to hear it. But otherwise, and share your experiences too. That's the big one. If you guys have had similar issues, or a better alternative, because I'm looking for a better alternative than Alpine for a glove. I'd love a glove that will last longer and is a higher grade than Alpine's without Alpine's insanity price for the logo. So, spread the knowledge, share the love, and I'll see you guys on the next one.